It was supposed to be a simple delivery day. My new furniture had arrived, and I was unloading it into my home. But Karen, of course, decided to make everything about her. She called the cops, claiming that I was unloading items that somehow belonged to the HOA, and worse, that I had no right to put them in my own house. When I stepped outside, I found Karen standing in the driveway, arms crossed, glaring as if her scolding could magically make the furniture disappear. "You can't just move that in. That's HOA property," she barked. I froze for a second, stunned. "Karen, this is my furniture, my house, my driveway. Every inch of this property belongs to me, and you are trespassing." She smirked, thinking she'd caught me off guard. The board voted. These items were communal improvements. "You're taking what's not yours." I let out a slow laugh, then calmly pulled out the delivery receipts, invoices, and ownership documents. "Look at this. Each item has my name, my address, and my signature. What you're claiming is utterly false, and you're trying to steal private property." Karen's face twisted in frustration. She pulled out her phone, dialing 911 again, presumably to summon backup for her illegal furniture takeover. I decided to step it up. I called the sheriff's office myself, explaining that there was a trespassing incident in progress with the subject claiming ownership over private property that clearly belonged to me. By the time law enforcement arrived, Karen had escalated her tantrum, shouting about HOA rules and community rights. The deputies calmly reviewed the paperwork I provided and then asked Karen to produce proof that the furniture was hers or the HOA's. She floundered, unable to provide a single legitimate document. One of the deputies shook his head. "Ma'am, the property and the items being moved are fully owned by the resident here. You are trespassing and making false claims. Step back immediately." Karen sputtered, turning red, but compliance wasn't really her style. Still, the deputies stood firm. Within minutes, she was escorted off the property, still yelling about how the HOA will hear about this, while I continued moving my furniture inside without further interference. To prevent future disruptions, I reinforced the driveway with a retractable gate and installed cameras covering every angle of access. I also posted clear signage: "Private property. All items and land belong to owner. HOA has no access or claims. Trespassers will be prosecuted." Later that day, I reviewed the footage. Karen had attempted to intimidate me repeatedly, but every action was captured on camera. Not only did it document her trespassing, but it also provided evidence of harassment, which I later submitted to the county for official review. The result? Karen received citations for trespassing and harassment, and the HOA board was formally warned about interfering with residents' private property. They had tried to turn my furniture delivery into a legal battle, but they didn't count on me being prepared, armed with documentation, and backed by law enforcement. By evening, my living room was fully furnished, the ranch was peaceful again, and Karen's influence over my property had been completely neutralized. She had tried to claim what was mine, and once again, she learned the hard way that audacity without legal backing ends in humiliation.